So welcome to 2022, our first video update of this year. Firstly, big thanks to all the parents and students in Year 11 that joined us for Subject Evening last night. I know this was remote, it's incredibly challenging for all of us, but I think the perseverance showed here was fantastic, and the conversations that have taken place are really supportive in terms of setting students up for their next steps with exams. We've got another evening coming up next week for a selected number of students in Year 13, and later on in the year we'll be holding evenings for Year 10 and Year 12. January exams have kicked off in earnest with a number of Year 13 students sitting business exams this morning, and we've got a number of exams over the next couple of weeks, so good luck to all of them. The other thing I was going to mention is that in my email I opened up with this idea of how we can support students to connect their knowledge. So I stand in front of a slide that we are now using in every single lesson that is promoting this idea of students fitting today's knowledge into what they've learnt before and also what's coming next. Cognitive science shows us that that's a really strong way to get students to hold things in long-term memory. This works really well at home, just that simple conversation of, well, tell me what you've done today, tell me about what you learnt in maths, tell me about what you learnt in English. How does this history that you've learnt today relate to something that you've learnt previously? What do you expect coming up next? As is linked in today's email, we've got an extensive curriculum page on our website with full details of all of our subjects there, including week-by-week accounts of what's taking place. COVID, the gift that keeps on giving and the advice that keeps on changing. I've tried to summarise the latest changes in today's email. Mostly it's down to isolation periods reducing to 5 days, and that's when you test on day 5 and day 6 and then would return to us now on day 7. It seems a little bit complicated, but again, as I say, I've tried to spell that out clearly in the email today. Socials, we are all over the socials now. We're trying to promote ourselves in as many different ways as possible, so check us out on Facebook, hit us up on LinkedIn, we're out on Twitter, and obviously this goes out on YouTube. We've got a Year 11 residential in the offing, so more details to follow on that next week. We're looking to subsidise this incredibly so that every student gets the opportunity to go on this. Further details, as I say, will follow next week. It's looking to take place in the last 3 days of this term. We'll take the students down to Devon and really kickstart that revision period at the start of April. Final 2 things from me. So first of all, thank you very much for all the donations that we received before Christmas for Feltham Food Bank. They were incredibly grateful. They went down just this week. And finally, PBL Week was a tremendous success at the end of last term. Again, further details on the website, so please do follow the link. As always, if there's anything else that we can do, please don't hesitate to get in contact with us, and I'll be back with another update very soon.